There are a lot of things that Texans like to claim as their own, but liquor? Kris, Quita, can we add that to the list now?
I don't know about that. You know what? It's kind of interesting that we're talking about this on Margarita Day. Is that what it is?
It's appropriately National Margarita Day. And this liquor that we're talking about, Mike and Quita, happens to taste amazing in a margarita, but it's not made with tequila. In fact, the story behind this liquor is just as interesting as the three men who created it. Check it out.
You get down to Southwest Texas, and the first thing you notice is how striking the mountains are. What canvases those mountains and those hills is this plant that a lot of folks don't really notice. It just looks like a desert plant.
Desilerion texanum.
It's a soto bush, and it just grows everywhere.
Literally has Texas in the name.
Green desert spoon.
It doesn't grow anywhere else except for Southwest Texas and northern Mexico. And if you go over to it and you try to touch it, you're liable to cut yourself.
Once used by natives 10,000 years ago.
They ate it just like it's an artichoke.
Now this desert spoon is being harvested for the 21st century.
There is a hint of the wild West Texas desert in every sip.
Welcome to Desert Door. With its adobe-colored walls, light open space, and leather chairs cozied up against a fireplace, this distillery in the heart of the hill country is designed to make you feel that wild spirit of West Texas while you taste something unlike anything you've likely tried before.
It's new and it's foreign, and not a lot of folks know what it is. It's tough to say.
When you drink our spirit, you can actually get a sensation of where it was grown and what was special about the land.
It tastes like Texas.
Judson Kaufman, one of three founders of Desert Door, along with Brent Luby and Ryan Campbell.
We fell in love with that, and we thought, man, the history of this plant and this beverage is so rich. It's a shame that no one in Texas is making it. And we thought, well, who better than the three of us to get it done?
It all started as an idea inside a University of Texas classroom. Brent, Judson, and Ryan in the prestigious McCombs School of Business MBA program tasked with creating something new. The Sotol plant they knew was used for moonshine in West Texas, but it wasn't produced anywhere in the U.S. outside of Mexico.
Wow, this is an incredible history and backstory to this plant. What if we could actually make it taste good? Like we might be onto something.
The idea? Turn the plant, with Texas in its name, into a liquor Texans could claim as their own.
The three of us, the three founders of Desert Door, thought it was a little bit of a shame that a state so strong and so rich in history and so proud didn't have a spirit, a liquor to call its own. Kentucky has bourbon, Tennessee's got whiskey. Well, what does Texas have? Well, we've got Sotol.
A new identity for liquor deeply rooted in Texas history, made with only 3 ingredients: wild Sotol, organic yeast, purified Texas water. Through the doors of the tasting room,
And this is where all the magic happens.
a look at how it's made.
We started all on the small scale. We were cooking Sotol in my wife's kitchen in pressure cookers. And like if you came to my house over about an 8-month period, every time people walked in, they'd be like, what's that smell? And my wife would say, oh, you know, Ryan's cooking Sotol again. We had to convert that to like an industrial size thing, and this is what we ended up with. The pressure cooker at home cooked about 10 pounds. This thing will cook about 10,000 pounds.
It's an impressive operation for a project that started in a classroom just 2 years ago. And what makes them successful also makes them heroes. Judson, a former Navy SEAL, Brent, former Marine fighter pilot, and Ryan, former military intelligence analyst.
I like to work really long hours, to work with a sense of purpose, to have a mission and focus on it.
Everybody understands that overwhelming sense of responsibility and completing, or their importance to mission success.
Veterans turning an ancient plant into a new liquor, hoping to give Texas a spirit to call its own.
Everyone asks, what does it taste like? And the simple answer is, it tastes like nothing you've ever experienced.
It's not,
I can't describe it.
it's not like anything you'll ever taste.
Purely Texas.
Taking you to a portal, a desert door with each sip. thirsty.
I'm intrigued.
I want to try some of this.
That's what you've been saying. We're like, I need to try that. They actually just sent out their first distribution of Desert Door this week, which is really exciting. But for now, if you want to taste it, you can go to their distillery in Driftwood. And they really want to focus on distributing it here in Austin and around Texas before they focus on the rest of the United States, because it's distinctly Texas.
Yeah, truly Texas.
Yeah, I love it.
So we did ask you as well. Both of us did. What does it taste like? What is your assessment?
Well, for research, I had to try it. And I will say that it tastes kind of like a really earthy, almost like a tequila whiskey blend. It's really easy to sip, and it blends well with a lot of different cocktails. And in fact, Austin 360 publication today named it as one of their top 10 best margaritas in town.
Really?
And they just opened a few months ago, so that was exciting.
That's great.
Yeah.
We will have to try that.
Yeah, research.
Yeah,
Research.
of course. But of course, we do want to drink responsibly, and we want to remind everybody to drive alive, Austin. Do not drink and drive.
That's right. And